Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Go Seahawks. You know, I don't like the Seahawks. I'm actually a 49er chick and an Eagles chick. But whenever my teams are out, I'm going to still go for the NFC. So go Seahawks today. I love my girl Cardi B and her romance with Stephon Diggs. But girl, I'm going against you today. Go Seahawks. So it's your girl Crystal Renee. I am in the house. I tell you, when it rains, it pours. So I'm going to do a story time. I just recently started a new position selling a vacation club. So it was kind of like timeshare, but not timeshare. It was the customers, they bought a membership to actually do vacations, and there was no maintenance fee. So I was there just under 30 days. I went through the training, which was like 3 or 4 days. We started taking tours at the beginning of the month. But because it's January, this is kind of like it's a slower time as far as season for travelers. And we just had like this cold front come through Florida. So the weather's been really cold. And then with everything that's going on with ice, that's been keeping people from coming to and from Florida for vacation. So anyways, regardless. So we had a customer, single black female, come in on our sales floor, spent $72,000 on a vacation package with us. Customer happy, customer gone. Next day at the meeting on the sales floor, got managers calling the customer slow, saying that the woman looked like she was retarded. This is the thank you. This is the appreciation that we get for a customer coming in and spending $72,000. You know, keeping the lights on. You know, paying the resort's bills. You know, and the thanks and the gratitude is calling the customer retarded, and she looks like she's conducting the morning meeting. Men were doing a podcast, and he could not remember who one of the quote of some kind, you know, and he was trying to remember who was speaking so that he could actually say the quote. So he is talking to the group, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't remember what this guy's name is. I don't remember." And then he's like, "Can you guys think or help me think of what this guy's name is?" Well, we don't know. We didn't see the podcast, but maybe somebody did. So the group, one of the guys yells out, "George." Was his name George? You know, and then the guy's like, no, but the guy's name ain't George or whatever. And then another person say, "George Floyd." And then everyone starts laughing. When I go and complain about the offensive language, the behavior of the sales floor, I find out there's no HR department, you know, and basically I'm told that, I was told that by one of the managers that she ended up crying because someone told her that she should be taken away by ICE. But basically there's nothing I can do, that I just need to ignore it and just concentrate on sales. In the break room, I could just keep going on and on. I mean, this is like every day, very hostile, very toxic environment. So in the break room on a Saturday afternoon, one of the guys YT guys, older guy too. We're not even talking about a young individual. He comes into the break room all excited, happy, key. And one of my team members ask him what's going on, what's so funny. He is super excited because his ex-wife just got captured and is going to be deported by ICE. Oh, by the way, ICE broke her shoulder, while they were detaining her. And he's excited because the wife and his kids are going to be deported, and now he doesn't have to pay child support. A 2-hour presentation. We talk to them about vacations. We give them a tour of the property. So yesterday, one of the sales reps greeted a black couple, told them that they were broke. They can't afford this. Told them that if they didn't answer the questions on his questionnaire fully to his liking, then they were not going to get whatever gift that they were promised because they're broke. You know, they shouldn't be. Totally random. After the meeting this morning, one of the managers walked over to me, asked me to step outside of a restaurant onto the sidewalk. We go outside. She asked me, why did I text her this morning? And I'm looking at her like, what are you talking about? I didn't text you this morning. You know, and then she's like, yes, you did text me this morning. And I'm like, no, I did not text you this morning. Why would I text you? The only person I've texted this morning is one of my coworkers because she did not show up at work today. You know, so we go back and forth. I'm like, do I need to go get you my phone so I can show you I did not text you this morning? It's like, what are you accusing me of? She's like, oh, well, somebody threatened me by text. And I'm looking at her like, first of all, I don't know you like that. So what have you done? What have you done? Why would I threaten you? It doesn't make sense. What would I threaten you for? We ain't friends like that. I mean, I might text you and tell you, hey, I'm late. I'm running late for work, or I'm not coming in because I'm not feeling well. But we ain't friends like that. I don't have any reason to text you or threaten you. You know, so she don't want to see my phone. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. And then 20 minutes later, I get fired. I didn't get fired for threatening her. What I did ask her for was to show me the text that she was talking about. But they fired, I want to say 5 other people. I was the only black female in the company on the sales floor. There was one younger guy that was a sales guy, black, and then there was one of the managers that was black. But I was the only black female. Got fired today. And the reason why they said is because their tour flow is really, really slow. You know, so they had to let a few people go. I've had 2 sales, didn't even have 10 tours, wasn't even with the company for 30 days. But Florida is an at-will state. If they don't like you, they can fire you. If I don't like them, you know, I can quit. You know, it's a totally southern state. There's no union, you know, and I just say this because it's rough out here. It's rough out here. I think I've said this before. The economy here in Orlando is really bad. We're a tourist city, hospitality driven. A lot of the jobs around here are commission only. I mean, I've been in the process of getting my health and insurance license. I'm getting ready to go back to school, so I get my MBA in legal studies. That's master's in legal studies. But it's almost like I feel like them letting me go, it's like a blessing in disguise, you know, because every day, me and my coworkers, we were sitting around and just wondering what's the next thing this group is going to do. I have never worked in any kind of a job, you know, where the way they talk about the customers, the disrespect. So today didn't go quite as I expected. The environment was loud, tense, and quite unhealthy. While getting fired is never easy, I do know this. I won't let chaos, bad leadership, or other people's shenanigans dictate my worth. Sometimes removal is protection. Sometimes removal is redirection. If you're watching this and you're in a job, relationship, or a space that drains you, this is your sign. Don't give up. Don't shrink. My snacks for the Super Bowl, I made salmon bowls with homemade avocado salsa. And then, of course, I made some guacamole. So the game is starting now, and go Seahawks! All right, so this was my inspiration. My gosh, all of the flavors are hitting right now. So I spent the day today just applying for some new jobs. You know, it's so crazy because even though I was working that job, I've still just been applying and looking for other opportunities. So it's almost like I knew I wasn't going to be there in that job very long. You know, so I'm very hopeful that something will come through. I'm actually hoping I can find something that will be remote, that I can actually do anywhere, stay at home, you know. But I know I am not the only one that's going. It's just the job market, the climate is just nothing to be desired. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I can't wait for the midterms.